First of all, I have here a prophetic word that was given some months back for the Dove family. And at different parts of the world I go to, I emphasize this and I read it because it speaks to people. And I felt like I should do it this morning. And some of you, one of you know Aaron Herndon Wells from Aaron. And let's see what God says to you as I read this. She said, a few months ago, I heard this word, re-enlist. Re-enlist. I felt like God was giving us an invitation to re-enlist. And we had a matter of choice. As I've been praying, she said, I felt like it's for the wider body of Christ, but he's asking that question to all of us, will you re-enlist? I do believe that it has to do with specific ministries, but it's also a general question of your walk with him. In God's amazing love, he's given us the will to choose, and he calls you, but you need to answer the call. Will you answer the call to re-enlist? And she goes on, number 2. There's 3 things she shares, 3 questions. Will you re-enlist? It really spoke to me. The second word I began to hear about a month ago was the word rebirth. Rebirth. And with this, I felt like the Lord was saying that there have been dreams or desires that you've carried, and for whatever reason, you've laid some of these down. Maybe it was a timing issue, or maybe it was something that you sensed had to come to an end. It may even have been something that you tried time and time again, only to see it knock it off the ground. So instead of trying again, you actually laid the dream or desire down thinking that was actually the right thing to do. Well, I felt like the Lord was saying to you to pick it back up. There are things he's purposed in your heart, or maybe you put on the shelf and he's bringing them back to you. And you may have gotten the timing off, but there's still a stirring again in your heart. And I feel like the Lord's saying that now is a time for those things that you put on the shelf. Rebirth. So we have re-enlist and rebirth. One more word. And totally at the risk of saying this buzzword, I keep hearing in my spirit there's a shift. There's a real shift in the spirit, a shift and openness in the atmosphere. Things that you've tried to step into in the past and you've ran into a glass ceiling or encountered frustration. Trust this time will be different. Things have shifted. Things have shifted. Here's an invitation to move with the shift into this new season. And as we say to being re-enlisted and see the Lord rebirth new dreams, know it will be a tremendous mark of what his Spirit can do, but it will be worth it. Re-enlist, rebirth, there's a shift that's happened. So Lord, I pray in Jesus' name, Lord, for all of us here, for any of us that would speak to, that you would know what that means in our hearts. Lord God, you would show us steps to take to walk through the fulfillment of re-enlisting and rebirthing and experiencing the shift that you brought into our lives. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.